Hess steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the home opener is underway. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Steer has a beat on it. Brings it in. 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Shohei Ohtani.
0-1.
That's outside. Ball 2. Alcantara, a 6'5" righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Digging in, Otto Lopez.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. On the ground, Diaz. He steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Spencer Steer, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing. He went, and that's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot. Andrew Vaughn now.
That's a ball.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Steer at first, 1 gone. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. The 2-run shot. 1 down. Sal Stewart, the next up for the Marlins.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Lenny Sosa.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play. Here's Miguel Andujar. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Hit in the air, center field. Pages on his way over. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Now all even up. Ruiz makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Strike on the inside corner. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Esteury Ruiz stands in now and watches strike 1. Late with the swing there. 1 on, nobody out. A run in at bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 1 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense. Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 3-0. And ball 4 to aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And at the plate for Miami, Spencer Steer.
Ball,
that
outside.
one misses. That's 5 straight. There's the strike.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Stays alive. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball 2.
That
Ball
one at
3.
95 missed up top, and it's 3-2. And that'll
Let's
load
go.
the bases.
Ball 4.
Man,
Take it,
that's a
base.
tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Sal Stewart. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Nope. That's inside.
Out there to center. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 run across, coming home. The relay, head first slide, safe at the plate. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Next to hit, Miguel Andujar. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Line to right, base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Clearly,
No,
he hasn't
that's a
had
ball.
it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive, and this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour.
No,
man.
that's a ball.
That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
The 1-1. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run across. The throw in. Not in time. He scores. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Ruiz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Back to right. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the 3rd inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball inside.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And there are 2 outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Third out, and that ends the frame. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Marlins, Spencer Steer. That one fouled off. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. On a line, base hit. And a man aboard.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Sosa can't hold up, and that's a strike. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Now that's smacked to right center. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Sosa around third. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead continues to grow. Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. 4 runs already in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. 15-0. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He makes it safe.